The Leviathan Unmasked, a sociological examination of the state. The term state is shrouded in a fog of reverence and legitimacy, but a clear eyed analysis reveals it is nothing more than a parasitic organization. The state is not a mystical construct or a natural manifestation of social order. Instead, it is a predatory enterprise, a gang of criminals writ large, that uses coercion and violence to extract wealth and dictate behaviors for its own benefit. The sociological facade cannot camouflage its nefarious true nature. Proponents of the state point to its supposed functions to justify its existence. The state claims a monopoly on security, yet its history is fraught with bloodshed. Wars, purges, and internal repression are a hallmark of state activity, with ordinary citizens suffering the consequences. True social order emerges from voluntary cooperation and exchange, not through the barrel of a gun wielded by state actors. State planners and experts assert to know better than the marketplace. They impose regulations, taxes, and redistribution schemes in the name of progress, smothering markets with destructive meddling. These actions undermine true economic prosperity, the kind generated naturally by individuals striving freely in a market economy. The welfare state is theft garbed in altruism. Forced extraction of wealth from productive citizens under the guise of aiding the poor destroys economic incentives, cripples genuine charity, and fuels a dependency that harms everyone in the long run. Rather than alleviating poverty, the welfare state perpetuates it. The rule of the state relies on manufactured consent. They wrap themselves in flags, rituals, and appeals to authority. This thin veil of legitimacy masks the harsh reality. The state exists only because it has effectively monopolized violence, allowing it to extort obedience. The state is not a neutral umpire facilitating societal cooperation. Like any parasite, the state cannot truly produce and instead exists by siphoning resources from the productive forces of society. From taxation to inflation to outright expropriation, the state is a drain on wealth creation, enriching itself and its beneficiaries at the expense of those who generate actual value. The origin of the state sheds light on its true nature. The German sociologist Franz Oppenheimer explained how the state came into existence in his monumental work, The State. Historically, nomadic tribes conquered settled agricultural societies, enslaving or subjecting the populace. From these acts of violence, not necessity or altruism, the state was born. It is an institution of predatory relationships, exacting tribute from the conquered tribes as the ruling class consolidates its power. Those who embrace a sociological understanding of the state must cast aside delusions of its benevolence. To create a flourishing and just society, the state must be dismantled. No reform or gradualism will truly suffice. Only the bold embrace of a stateless society, powered by free individuals and market exchange, can truly provide security, justice, and conditions for human flourishing. The state is the enemy of liberty, and it is time to recognize it as such.